Princess Kitchen. I'm Beth Morgan, the Poor Valley Princess, and today we are in the kitchen with something pretty special: eggs. Now, those of us who live in Appalachia usually live on small farms. Some people have large farms, but it is pretty common now for people to live on smaller, what you might call hobby farms, where we grow small vegetable gardens. We grow enough food to feed our families throughout the year. We can different vegetables that we like, and we have chickens, and so we have lots of eggs, and it's not unusual for us to have cows and things of that nature. So today we are going to use eggs because it is springtime and those chickens are popping off, as my son likes to say. They are really starting to lay heavily. And so when we have this influx of eggs, what do we do with them? Now, today I'm going to list off a few of the things that I've been doing with the great amount of eggs that we've had coming in over the last few weeks. So some of the things that I've made over the last few weeks include, for different events that I've had to attend, deviled eggs. Made lots of deviled eggs and taken them places. I've done breakfast scrambles. I've done omelets, of course, many different kinds of omelets: cheese omelets, vegetable omelets, 3 meat omelets, plain egg omelets, and then of course I've made fried eggs and scrambled eggs. Yes. And so lots of different types of eggs. Today though, I'm going to share with you one of my husband's favorites. He loves this one when the eggs are just threatening to overwhelm us, and this is egg salad. So today we're going to make a traditional egg salad. You could use this on a sandwich. You could use it as a cracker spread. You can just eat it plain, like my husband does. Just get a spoon and eat it out of the bowl. But you're going to love this. This is not a sweet egg salad. This is a tart egg salad. And why? Well, because I cook for the man I love, and he loves that tartness in his egg dishes. So let's make some egg salad. Here we go. The ingredients for the egg salad are simple. We need some boiled eggs. We need some Dijon mustard. We need white distilled vinegar. And we need mayonnaise. Now I use JFG mayonnaise because it's the only kind to use, but you can use any kind of mayo, it doesn't matter. You're going to salt and pepper to taste. And then you're going to garnish with a little paprika. So let's get going. Now first you're going to want to hard boil your eggs. Now I am fully aware that there are lots of opinions on the best way to hard boil eggs out there. But as someone who gathers fresh eggs daily, this is the best way. Now if you're not aware, the fresher the eggs are, the harder it can be to peel them once they're hard boiled. But not with this method. This is the secret. So what you're going to need is a pressure cooker. You can use an Instapot. If you have a Power XL, if you just have an old-timey top of the stove pressure cooker, this is your secret. So I personally have the Power XL, but you can use the Instapot. You're going to set the Power XL or the pressure cooker on the steam setting. So that's going to give you a 2-minute steam setting automatically on the Power XL. I bump it up to 3 minutes and then I just let it go. So I have the egg tray that sits in the bottom of the Power XL. I load it full of the eggs. I turn it on that steam for 3 minutes, and those babies come out so nice. I never have a problem peeling the eggs when they've been hard boiled this way. If you've never tried it, don't knock it. Give it a try. You're going to be amazed, and you'll never boil eggs on top of the stove again. I promise you won't. This is the way to do it. Do it now. All right, so now that you've got all of your eggs hard boiled, you're ready to just give those a crack. And so I'm going to take just a minute and watch this. See how you can hear it. Hear that it comes right away from the white, and look how easily that peels off. See that? I know you're jealous. That's wonderful. But I just give it a little crack, and literally it falls off the egg. Have you ever in your life seen that? Now, those of you who do a lot of hard-boiled eggs understand my excitement in this, because there is nothing like the frustration of spending the time to hard-boil the eggs, and then you come to this part and you're peeling one little piece off at a time, and the white just comes off with the shell, and you can't get it separated, and then you're just left with just a mucky mess. But I'm telling you, are you seeing how simple this process is for me? I mean, literally, these shells are falling off. If I have not convinced you yet to try the pressure cooker eggs, I don't know what you're waiting for, because this is definitely the way to go. Now I have 3 more. I'm just going to quickly pop these out. Look at that. It's amazing. So I'm going to pop those out, and then I'm just going to run these under the sink for just a minute to make sure I don't have any, little tiny shell particles still hanging around. So let's give these babies a bath. Here we go. So now we have our hard-boiled eggs peeled, and we are ready to get those mixed up into our egg salad. Now, there's lots of ways you can do this. You can just chop these up on a chopping board. You can toss them in a food processor if you feel like that. I like mine pretty coarsely chopped. So I'm just taking my tomato knife, and I'm just slicing these up, not really fine. Just giving them a nice little chop so that they're going to be easy to mash with my fork in just a minute. So once you have all of your eggs diced up, you're going to be ready to add in your spices pretty quickly. This is a dish that can come together so fast. Let's say Sunday night, you have work the next day, you have nothing to take for work for lunch. You can whip this up in a matter of minutes and have a nice healthy lunch with a good protein for yourself and your family. All right, I got one more hiding down here underneath the bottom. Let me get him cubed up. Okay, so now that I have them coarsely chopped, and you can see that there, I'm going to take my fork, and I'm just going to give them a little bit more of a mash. Now, like I said, if you want yours blended up really small, say like an egg salad you might purchase in the store, in a deli, then just pop all this stuff in the food processor and give it a little whirl, and you're going to have a much finer consistency to your egg salad. All right, so I have these nicely mashed up, and I'm ready to add in my spices. I'm going to start with some salt and pepper, because that's just going to lay our base. Those eggs need just a little bit of salt to bring that flavor out. So I'm going to start with, oh, you're not going to like this. I don't really measure. I just do it till it looks good and tastes good. So I'm just going to cover it well with salt and pepper over the top. All right, and then I'm going to take that same fork. I'm just going to mash those spices in. Okay, that's not going to take long. Now, I'm going to take my white vinegar next. Now, this is your most delicate motion right here. You do not want to get too much vinegar in your egg salad, but if you want that tartness, I'm going to suggest you start with 1 tablespoon to 12 eggs. So I've got 12 eggs and I've got 1 tablespoon. That's where I'm going to start. Now, my husband likes it pretty tart, so I'm probably going to end up putting in another tablespoon once I get it mashed up and taste of it, but we'll see. All right, get that stirred in nicely. And now I'm going to use my mayonnaise. So this mayonnaise is, like I said, JFG. This is a local brand for us. You can use Duke's. My husband loves Duke's, and so he uses it often. I personally only eat JFG. I've tried some of the olive oil mayonnaises with the Mediterranean diet. I've tried some of those. I just can't do it. I mean, it's JFG or nothing. They should pay me for that. I am a huge fan of the JFG mayonnaise. Nothing else compares. It's smooth. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's not tart and tangy like some mayonnaises are. I love me some JFG. All right, I have put in probably, I'm guessing, about a little over a cup. And you can see the consistency that the egg salad is becoming now. So about a little over a cup. Now listen to this. This is going to be precise. I want you to give one good squirt of Dijon mustard. Now again, if you don't like your mustard, if you don't like tart things, you might want to leave out the mustard. You at this point can also add some finely chopped up onion. I'm not going to because this egg salad is going to work with us. And so it's going to be sitting in refrigerators, and I just don't like to take that onion smell with me to lunch. But if you wanted to, you could add that in right here. You could add in a relish. I have a zucchini relish that I make during the summertime that I often add in at this step. And I think I may do that right now. Or sometimes I put in a sweet pickle relish. You could do that as well. So it's just up to your taste. I think I'm going to pause right here and go get some of that yummy zucchini relish that I made this past summer. Okay, so it turns out I've got just a little bit left of this zucchini relish that I made last summer, and I am going to just mix that right in with my egg salad because I think that will be so yummy. So a little bit of that, and at this point I am finished and I'm ready to taste. I'm going to pop off the top with a little bit more pepper and a little bit more salt and give it a mix before I taste it. Here we go. Proof's in the pudding, as they say. That's delicious. And what I just got there in that bite, I got a little bit of the zucchini relish, a little bit of the egg chopped up. That is yummy. Now what I'll do is I'll put this into some small containers, and we can take the small containers along with a couple of pieces of bread for work tomorrow and have a lovely egg salad sandwich, nice and fresh for work tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today. Wait, I forgot one thing. The paprika. You cannot make eggs of any kind without adding in some paprika. Not only is it a delicious tasting spice, it gives it that lovely red hue. I'll show you. Egg salad. You're running over with eggs from the chicken coop? Make yourself some egg salad. It's a yummy, delicious lunch. Thank you so much for joining me today. As I said, I'm Beth Morgan, the Poor Valley Princess, and I am so glad that you came along with me to check out some more things about living in rural Appalachia. It's a fun place to live. We love it. Hey, if you haven't yet, hit that like button down below and subscribe to my channel for more videos coming soon about living here in Appalachia. Also, I've started a new webpage. It's called PoorValleyPrincess.com, and you can check out my blog weekly there. Every Monday morning at 8 o'clock, new thoughts from the princess. Hey, thanks again for joining me. It's been a good time here in the valley. See you next time.